Imagine carrying a heavy stone everywhere you go. You carry it to work. You carry it while you sleep. You carry it through every victory and every failure. Now imagine someone asking, "Why are you carrying that?" And your answer is, "Because someone hurt me years ago." That is what revenge often looks like. Not freedom, not justice, a burden. Many people believe revenge gives them power. They imagine the day the people who doubted them finally regret what they said. The day the person who left them comes back. The day everyone who laughed is forced to admit they were wrong. It feels satisfying to imagine. But there's a hidden trap. The moment your happiness depends on someone else's regret, you're still letting them control your life. Your future remains tied to your past. The Stoic philosophers understood this deeply. They believed that the greatest freedom comes from mastering yourself, not controlling the opinions of others. Because you cannot decide whether someone regrets hurting you. You cannot force someone to recognize your worth, but you can decide what kind of person you become because of what happened. And that decision changes everything. Maybe the real question isn't, how do I make them regret losing me? Maybe it's, how do I build a life so meaningful that I no longer need them to? Think about an archer. Before releasing an arrow, he must let go of the bowstring. If he refuses to let go, the arrow never moves. Resentment works the same way. As long as you're holding on to anger, your life stays where it is. You cannot move forward while refusing to release the past. This doesn't mean pretending the pain never happened. It doesn't mean betrayal didn't hurt, or that rejection wasn't unfair. It means refusing to let those moments become the author of your future. There are two kinds of success. The first is built on proving people wrong. The second is built on becoming the person you were meant to be. At first, they can look identical. Both people work hard. Both achieve great things, but their motivation is different. The first person is running away from the past. The second is running toward purpose, and purpose is far stronger than revenge. Revenge eventually runs out of fuel. Once you've proven everyone wrong, what comes next? But purpose never runs out, because there is always another lesson to learn, another person to help, another version of yourself waiting to be discovered. That's why purpose creates peace, while revenge creates exhaustion. One day, the people who underestimated you may notice how far you've come. They may apologize, they may admire your success, or they may never think about you again. The surprising truth is, none of those outcomes matter as much as you think, because the greatest victory isn't watching someone regret hurting you. It's realizing you no longer need them to. That's the moment you become free, not when they change, but when you do. Success becomes dangerous when it's only about proving a point, but it becomes meaningful when it's about becoming a better person. Build the business because it fulfills your purpose. Learn the skill because it expands your potential. Take care of your body because you respect yourself. Find peace because your future deserves it, not because someone else is watching. The most successful people eventually discover a quiet truth. The life that begins as revenge must eventually become purpose. Otherwise, you'll spend your entire life chasing people who have already moved on. So let your pain become fuel, but don't let it become your destination. Use it to begin your journey, then leave it behind. Because real success isn't standing on top of the mountain, hoping your enemies are watching. It's standing there, grateful that you kept climbing even after you stopped looking back. If this reflection gave you a new perspective, subscribe and join me for more conversations like this. This channel is for people who don't want to spend their lives trapped by yesterday. It's for those who choose wisdom over bitterness, purpose over revenge, and growth over resentment. Because the greatest revenge has never been making someone else suffer. It's becoming someone who no longer needs revenge at all.